Posted by you/throwaway a treat. Both my partner and I were 28 when I found out I was pregnant. We had been together for 4 years. Personally, I didn't want the child. My work was offering potential advancements in my position, and I was excited about it. But after a lot of discussions, we decided to move forward with the pregnancy. When I was around 20 weeks pregnant, just after finding out the gender, he disappeared. I couldn't contact him, he wouldn't answer the phone or respond to messages. I became worried and messaged his mother, only to find out that he was living with her again and was overwhelmed by the situation. He continued to pay his share of the bills into my bank account each month, but I received no further contact. I even tried going over to see him, but there was no response. By around 27 weeks, I gave up trying, gave up crying, and just focused on what I thought would be a future as a single mother. Over the next couple of weeks, I bought everything I needed and set it all up. At 31 weeks, I started having pains but attributed them to Braxton Hicks contractions. Just before 32 weeks, my waters broke, and I went into labor, with the baby arriving very quickly. He went straight to the NICU. I messaged and called my ex and his mother, but received no response. Less than a week later, my son passed away due to complications from the early birth. I again tried to contact my ex and his mother, leaving voicemails and messages, but there was no response. The next few weeks were a blur, but with the help of my mother and father, his funeral was arranged. They also tried to contact my ex and his mother, but still nothing. I sent more messages, but there was no response. I'm assuming we were probably all blocked, but honestly, at that point, I didn't care. I was so broken. His funeral came and went. It was beautiful and horrible. I stopped messaging and told my family not to bother after the funeral had passed. I couldn't deal with it anymore. About 5 months after his birth and passing, my ex showed up and let himself in. I wasn't at home, but when I returned, he was instantly hostile. The flat was clearly not set up for, nor accommodating to, a small child. He demanded to see his son. I broke down and told him what had happened. I have never seen him so sad and angry. He stormed out, slamming the door on his way out. Within half an hour, I received a nasty call from his mother, followed by messages from his siblings and other family members. They were furious, asking how I could dare not inform them of something so serious. They accused me of hiding the situation out of petty spite. I truly didn't. I tried, but I couldn't keep trying. It's been nearly 3 weeks now of them being awful. I was speaking to my sister this weekend and she said, to be fair, it was a bit of a jerk move not to keep trying. They deserved to know. Was it really? I tried so hard to let him know, but I was struggling so much too. I lost my son too. Am I wrong here? Should I have done more? Edit. Thank you all so much for your responses. I'm sorry for not replying to any of them, reading them has been a lot. Honestly, I'm going to drink a bottle of wine or two, read your kind responses, and cry myself to sleep. Writing this all out and reliving it has been hard. Unfortunately, I'm not able to change the locks, the landlord said no, but my tenancy ends on the 12th of June, and I already have a new flat to move into. Thankfully, my dad has been able to cover the cost of a private therapist, and I see her again on Tuesday. Thank you all so much again for your kind words. Edit. If I had realized this was going to blow up so much, I probably would have just posted on my main. If you see this post, Lewis, read it, then read it again, then read the comments, then just leave me alone. Thank you all for your comments. I'm going to show my therapist the post when I see her and talk it through, but honestly, it has helped a lot, even if I did cry quite a bit. I'm going to sleep now and won't be back on this post, but thank you all. Update 2.5 months later. The previous post was locked, but I've received a few messages asking after me, so before I leave this account completely, I just wanted to let people know that I'm alright. The move went smoothly. I'm far enough away that there is no risk of bumping into my ex or his family. I changed my number and deleted all social media, so I haven't heard anything from them personally for about 6 weeks. My sister apologized for what she said, and we've spoken a lot about it all. I definitely don't think our relationship is the same, but we're okay. I still hear that they're speaking badly about me from friends, but I try to ignore it. I'm still in therapy and am trying my hardest to move forward with everything. I visit my son's grave when I can. Thankfully, my ex and his family care so little about more than themselves that they never ask where he is buried, so I can do so in peace. Thank you all for everything you said. I have found myself going back to the previous post a lot over the last couple of months, and it has helped more than I can express. I'll be leaving this account now, but again, thank you. Commenter. Can you explain what your sister was thinking? Ops response. My dad really chewed her out when he found out what she said to me. She claimed that she didn't realize how much we had tried to contact him and thought it was like when I was pregnant, that I had decided not to bother with my ex anymore and just handle everything myself. Honestly, it seems like BS. My parents were my support throughout everything, but my sister wasn't so absent that she didn't know we rang and messaged a lot. However, her apology did seem genuine, and she hasn't had anything nice to say about how they've been behaving since. If anyone's going to blow up at them, it'll be her. But my dad said to leave it and let them ruin themselves. Update 2 8 months later. Forgot about Reddit until I was clearing out some apps for phone space. I thought I'd send out a final update before I delete the app. I wish I could say things are amazing, great job, new partner, and so on. But it's nothing as great or exciting as that. I moved into my new flat last year, and it's nice. I forgot how expensive it is to live alone, but I'm managing. I did end up getting a new job. The pay is about the same, and the job role is similar, but my ex doesn't know where it is. He didn't show up at my old job or anything dramatic like that. I just wanted a fresh start along with my new home. No new partner. I don't have it in me to date yet. As for my sister, we're low contact. She apologized, but according to my mom, she still speaks with my ex on occasion. Nothing dramatic or Reddit style like OMG, they're secretly hooking up and have 5 babies. It's just that my sister will talk to him if they bump into each other. But honestly, it kind of hurts after everything. Still in therapy, I doubled the length of my sessions around the 1-year anniversary of my son's passing. Thankfully, my ex didn't show up at his grave, or at least not when I was there. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it sucked, it hurt a lot, and I spent quite a few days drunk and crying in bed after the visit. My dad has been my rock through all of this. I'm still paying him back for everything. He waves me off when I say I'm going to pay X amount this month, but I know his bank account feels it low. We spend Sunday mornings together, just drinking tea, catching up, and maybe watching the F1. It's nice, and I really love the time we spend together. But basically, life has been boring, thankfully. No contact from my ex or his family, no massive life changes. Just one foot in front of the other. I reread everything I posted last year and read through a lot of the comments again, and I just want to say thank you. I was in a really bad place mentally, and it was hard to see that I wasn't the villain in this. A mixture of therapy and all the comments helped. So, thank you all, bye bye.